Alright, I think that we're going. How cool. Let's take a look. Yep, and we're on. We're live. Let me just share with a couple people. Make sure that everybody knows I'm here. Let's see here. Ba-da-ba-ba.
法理与人情有时冲突，有时兼容，权衡二者真是种学问呐。嘿，
Meow, 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 meow. Who all is here? And is everything like good and all that?
好呀，看看我们。
Let's see. Here we go. I think there are police cars outside. Something must be going on.
"好呀，看看我们俩谁的思路更巧妙。
Okie dokie. Let's take a look. See what we gotta do. I just wanna. Nobody's here. I'm all alone. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have
请向我下达指令。
Nobody at all. Come on, oh my god, people show up. Why? It's like, I know y'all don't have better things to do than hang out with me. Ugh. Like, I know that y'all have nothing better to do. Wait a minute, okay. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, well, we got somebody here. Hello. Thank you for joining. We're just getting started, so I haven't started any of the quests yet. I'm just kind of waiting for people to show up and all that. My rolls in this were a little crap. I was just doing pretty good for a while there, but gosh.
繁星尽在掌握。
苍流水影。
But yeah, whoever's here, please say hi to me. Because I don't really have anything to talk about. I'm just so bored. My car is still not ready. It's like they said, oh, it'll be ready next week. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago now. I'm dying over here. Man, these rolls kind of suck. So, do that. And...
命运的虚影。
Man, this is really crap. Alright, I'll just have to go with this. And the person who was here left. Okay, that's great.
手牵手。
Man, Sumeru's music goes hard. Sumeru's the goat. I just want people to show up. Like, where is everybody? I thought y'all loved me. Guess I was wrong.
命运倒映水中。有个好主意，知识与你分享。
There we go. And
繁星尽在掌握。
无处可逃。
oof. That was no bueno. But at least I have my heels on. Hopefully my rolls aren't all crap this time. check something. Or just give me a minute.
Temin
入手就擒吧。
推算结束了。
Let me just check something real quick. Alright. And I hope my mic is okay. I turned this down a little. There we go.
请向我正确的方法。
There we go.
呀，不太明智。
Two at once. There we go. Oh, hello. There's somebody else here. Hi. Please drop in and, you know, say hello. Tell me who you are. I want to know. Seems like nobody's really showing up. It's kind of making me sad, not gonna lie. Man, that roll was crap. Alright, so we got crap and now we got garbage. Oh, fuck. Shit, I thought it would cost fewer dice. Oh well. Can everybody hear my voice alright?
秋水3尺。
Oh, and I'm done.
我得
Okay.
再撑一会儿。
Man, that was pretty
失
close
态
too.
了。
Oh well. Let's rematch that. Let's try that again. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, hello Cerberus, how are you? Looks like a lot of people aren't here yet. I'm wondering, maybe I should have given a little more time for everybody to be off of work and all of that. Man, those rolls are absolute garbage. But yeah, I'll start the Fontaine world quests in a little bit.
小牵手。繁星尽在掌握。
The thing about Genshin is that the story is good, but it's just told in a way that's really crappy, to be honest.
命运的虚影。
It's like, are you seriously telling me that you're gonna hide all of the lore behind long blocks of text in the character profiles? Like, that's absolutely crazy, but that's legitimately how this game is. Or they'll hide the lore in like other pieces of media from the franchise, like the manga, which is insane. Like, you shouldn't have to get another piece of media to enjoy the story being told in another form of it. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. It just means like that your storytelling is kind of bad, so.
烦请赐教。
There we go. Yeah, get frozen. There we go. One thing that Genshin does really well is their music. They have really good music. So what are you up to, Cerberus? Oh my god, this rolls so crap. Well, at least I have Paimon. That'll help. Like, this shit is literally so ass. Oh my fucking god. Wait. There we go.
繁星尽在掌握。 有个好主意，此即智慧之殿堂。
Ouch. Yikes.
星空
So that sucked. Anyway.
谨遵您正确的方法。
Fucking sucked ass. Alright, so here we go. Now that I got the Jade Chamber card in my deck, my rolls won't be as ass. They're still ass, but like not as completely and utterly ass as they were, which is, you know, that's nice. Okay, so I can do this, which is pretty sexy. Peak gameplay. Yeah, I will get started on the quest in a minute, I promise. Oh my fucking god, I want to cry. This is the worst day of my life. Anyway.
参上。
No, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's all I can do. Yeah, I hate my life. Anyway. Damn. They really ramped up the difficulty on that one.
这一局看来是我的思路更正确呢。
Okay, so I'm gonna get started on some of the world quests. I want to go through the Narzissenkreuz world quest. First, let me just teleport here. And how is my audio? Like, can you hear me loud and clear over all the music and everything? I don't believe... Did I... Okay, so I started this, but I didn't mean to. In Fontaine, where there aren't supposed to be any oceanids, you meet a tiny oceanid. Here we go. Eek! Get away from me! Is that the petite shoal you were referring to, Anne? That's right. Please help her. Mwahaha! I have you now, petite shoal of Narzissenkreuz adventure team. If you don't leave, I'm gonna get serious. Grr. Wait, what? Oh, we gotta go up there. Okay. I'm just gonna collect some conches. Like, I don't really give a shit. Alright. Hey. Let me in! There we go. Petite shoal, here we come!
小七啥？
Sword boob. Or boob sword. Ah, I'm saved! Wait, so petite shoal is a finch? Petite shoal is petite shoal. Regardless, it's good that you're well, petite shoal. Now let me introduce these two. Actually, I haven't yet asked you two your names. I'm a knight who looks most reliable. Lavender's the name. Are you seriously still hung up about that? He's Lavender, and I'm Paimon. Thank you, Knight Lavender, Squire Paimon. Squire? Squire Paimon, attend to my weapons. Gah, you got it all wrong. Paimon's no squire. She's Lavender's companion. Actually, wait a moment. Your weapons need maintaining? Indeed, there's been a misunderstanding. We're companions, of course. And don't you get that twisted. That's more like it. I see, I see. My apologies, Paimon. I am Petite shoal, a member of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team. If not for your help, I might have... Well, Narcissus has girded his subordinates with the aegis of the four Hortenses. Is that... I don't fucking know French, so... Like... I know that there's a lot of French names in the Fontaine region that I'm gonna be butchering. So our powers are unable to overcome them. That's how it is. But with you and your companion on our side, good knight, we shall have nothing to fear. The princess will be pleased. One moment. Who's this princess again? Also, what is this adventure team of yours? And what's going on with this Narcissus? Well, this is how things went. A long, long time ago, this was a kingdom of unparalleled gladness. The children and Princess Lyris lived happily together here. But later, the kingdom fell to the predations of Narcissus, a fell dragon who had designs on the princess and her treasures. Princess Lyris hid herself away in a high tower and entered a deep slumber. That is why we now name the kingdom Anaposis. Narcissus filled Anaposis with bitter waters. That which we just defeated was an evil being born from those waters, an entity that opposes the Reconquista. This time, we attempted to infiltrate this place and rescue the princess while the dragon was absent. However, we ran into a great many foes, and ultimately, we failed. But now that we have you and Paimon on our side, Lavender, we have nothing to fear. Moreover, we have a princess, a kingdom, and a wicked dragon. Tradition and the stories dictate that we must also have a knight. Yes, a mighty and righteous knight like you, Lavender. Stories? Tradition? Well, I have defeated a dragon in the past. Paimon's not sure what you're going on about, but if it's dragons you want, Lavender's beat him before. Really? You have? That did happen. More than once, in fact. Really? You're so strong. It is our great fortune to have met you, good knight Lavender. It seems that the time has come at last for the Reconquista. The Narzissenkreuz adventure team shall reclaim the realm and rescue Princess Lyris. Come, Petite Cho, let us do as we planned. First, let's get rid of all this foul water. I'll do my best. Huh? Alrighty. The fuck are they talking about? Beamsh. Oh. Habitat destruction time. Let's go. I like destroying habitats. It's like one of my favorite activities, you know, as an American. Ugh, all this water. Is this some kind of oceanid magic? Phew. The defensive power is weakened. There will also be less obstacles for us to fight from here on out. That's grammatically incorrect. It's actually supposed to be fewer obstacles because obstacles is obstacle is a countable noun. But yeah, so it's not less, it's fewer, but like, whatever. Sorry, that's like my grammar pet peeve. Phew, this is so tiring. And Lavender, let's go help my brother Al. Your brother? Is he another character? Well, Petite Choke and I can't be the only members of the team. We don't quite think that highly of ourselves. We certainly aren't as strong as you or Paimon. What the fuck has Paimon done? Like, just a question. Al covered our escape when we retreated. Now that Narcissus's power is waning, let's go help him. Well then, let's go! Alright, so we gotta help Al. Oh, Fimsh! Ugh, this water bubble is such a bother. We need to proceed carefully. Okay, well, I want to get Fimsh. Fish. Wait, what? Nandayo. Whee! This reminds Paimon of the time you became a knight, Lavender. After fighting the dragon, we were sent off to the Temples of the Four Winds. Oh, we're supposed to go over there? Okay. Hey, could we like... I wish this would... I don't know. Hey! The fuck! Leave me the fuck alone! We're supposed to go up and use the thingamabobber? Perhaps? Perhaps I am. Alright, here we are. Fish! I like how we get to collect all of the fish that we killed. Like, that's really awesome. Surrender now! You've been surrounded. Not if I can help it.
可叹落叶飘零，御空而行，克！
记住你了，知识给你分享。棒棒，棒棒。
Al, you're safe. I was so worried. Ah, my dear Petite Cho, and you too, Anne. We meet again at last. In those darkest of days, I thought of you and drew strength to fight on from those thoughts. Thank you, noble warriors, you who have come forth to uphold the cause of justice. Why, had I arms as slender as yours, I would tip my hat to honor you. There is no need to be so prim and proper. And Diana introduces you and Paimon to Al and explains what happened previously. But why is a finch's older brother a duck? I guess, like, somebody's parents were a little less than truthful. Why a duck, you ask? Are such definitions important? I have a supple body, an iron will, and webbed feet with which to tread water. Of these I am proud, and that is enough. You know what? You go, Al. And Peticho is Peticho. The sphere is the shape closest to perfection, and the most complicated of all shapes. I disagree. I am most proud of my sister. Seriously, brother, what are you talking about? Actually, Lavender, what is Al talking about? He means that we shouldn't dwell too much on these details. We members of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team are disparate indeed, but we have one goal. We shall save Princess Lyris, and we shall defeat the fell dragon Narcissus. Well said. The person I am now knows only that the one who stands before me is a noble and valiant knight who possesses the iron will needed to defeat Narcissus. That is enough for me. Oh, we got another person here. Hi, welcome. Usually, the mightier the will, the larger the form needed to be its vessel, as it is in the case of Narcissus. This knight's stature is much like mine, and yet... Ugh, seriously, the first and last thing Paimon understood here was Narcissus. You're always going on about Narcissus this and Narcissus that, but what is it really? Look up, above Princess Lyris' tower. That is Narcissus. Huh? That wasn't there before the water rose. Isn't that just an oceanid? Good golly gosh, the fell dragon Narcissus! Wait a minute. Who are you? Wait a minute, that's an oceanid no matter how you look at it, not a dragon. But that is the fell dragon Narcissus. The dragon who invaded the Narzissenkreuz kingdom. And its wings are very huge and frightening. But it's an oceanid, isn't it? Well, Lavender and Paimon, you have seen much. What then should a dragon look like? Well, if you're talking about the dragons we've fought before, they'd be like Mondstadt's Dvalin, like Liye's Ajdaha, like Sumeru's Apep. What? Dvalin's a whole different story from oceanids. Dvalin's super blue, his wings are huge, and he can fly. What? That's exactly like the fell dragon. No, we've definitely met other dragons before. Like Liyue's Ajdaha, who became the embodiment of primal energies and Liyue's enemy. I see. So it was a being as evil as Narcissus then. No, not at all. And how are they different? Narcissus represents primordial regression and aggregation, and is our foe. Well, but Ajdaha's from Liyue. That's a huge difference, right? No, we've definitely met other dragons before. Like Sumeru's Apep, a being whose true form cannot be grasped by humanity, and who can summon all manner of servants. That does sound quite like Narcissus, inscrutable and a master of many servants. That must have been a grueling battle. Very impressive. Ugh, Paimon's starting to get confused about what counts as a dragon. I'm confused as well. I never understood that in the first place. Categories are just a social construct. There is no objective meaning. Our purpose defines our essence. At this time, we are the heroes challenging the wicked dragon, and he is the wicked dragon. This is sufficient. Huh, this must be what Al means when he says a rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. That is precisely the case, dear Peticho. Were you not called Peticho, you would still be my dearest sister. So long as that's the tower your princess sleeps in, the one lurking atop the tower is the fell dragon Narcissus. Is that right? No, I fear. As we stated previously, he is not here now, which is why we were able to win our way here so easily. That up there is the dragon's hatred made manifest. That's so complicated. Can't it just be an ordinary statue? Like, you know, Narcissus commanding his underlings to make an image of him on the highest tower, so as to show off his greatness and force all the people of the land to look upon him or something? Well, You actually make a reasonable point, Paimon. But if that was the case, then we should still have been able to see it even before Petit Cho made the foul water disappear, right? But instead, Narcissus's evil has melded with the waters, which is why his wicked intent crystallized into that image once the waters were drained. Is that seriously how it happened? The fell dragon is truly terrifying. My talons hurt just looking at him. Do you have talons? Well, we have our Knight Lavender, so we should be fine even if he is present, yes? It'd be best if he wasn't home all the same. It's just a little dragon. Humility becomes a knight indeed. Let us move on, then. With you by our side, we have nothing to fear. Alright, we gotta head to the designated location. Wing! 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 Wing!
让我来估个价。
Wait, I should probably mark off that on my Teyvat map. Oh, and I should log into Hoyo Lab. Because I keep track of all the, you know, puzzles and chests I do and whatever. So this is, let me see. Where are we? Where are we? Da ba ba da ba. Let me just take a look on the map here. Here and pauses. And that is meow. Sorry, that was like my demons. They make me meow sometimes. A lot of the time, actually. Meow, meow, meow. Come on, where is this thing? Man, it's really hard to... hard to see a lot of these things. Let's take a look. Here we go, and we got... Yep, there we are. I was able to mark it on my map as completed.
律法既是约束，也是工具，请你千万记住啊！记不住的话
got a new person or thing, Jack. Thank goodness you're safe. As I thought, you were the ones who emptied the water out. Excellent, excellent. If I had hands like yours, yellow and white ones, I would be applauding already. Dear friend, please show some respect. Petit Cho is doing her best. Humph, you are right, I suppose. She has done nothing wrong, ultimately. Forget it. The yellow and white ones here, who are they? Yellow and white, you mean us? And who else would I mean? Does Petit Cho look yellower to you, or does Anne? Hey, you blue frog! All right, Paimon, please don't be angry. Jack, this is Knight Lavender and Paimon. Fun night, you say? Then I suppose this Paimon is the squire?
No, come on, why does everyone call Paimon that?
Paimon is no squire. Paimon is a bard whose task is to record my adventures. No, Paimon's my companion. I see. Then you are not some minor feudal warrior. Not in the usual sense, anyway. Are you then some honorary knight, one with a title that comes with little benefit?
Well, Lavender is an honorary knight, but he got it in Mondstadt for heroically doing battle with Storm Terror.
Ah, then you are a dutiful, capable warrior. Very good. In that case, welcome to Orchestra Jack. And orchestra? I don't know much about music. Wonderful, I'm a master musician. I can say that after Sumeru, right? The name is merely an analogy, for we view resistance like an orchestra in our struggle against Narcissus as we seek to rescue Ms. Lyris. Don't you mean Princess Lyris?
That's right. Isn't Lyris a princess?
Well, both terms refer to the same person, but leaving that aside, we should listen well. The title princess is a rigid, hierarchical term of address, a product of an oppressive system. It was a title whose merit is birth, not labor or wisdom.
Here we go again.
If the universe was a more rational one, there would be no gods, no kings, and certainly no princes or princesses. Nor would there be mystical powers that only a few may wield. Do you follow me thus far? There will always be those who desire special privileges. This rabbit hole is not for me. I'm just gonna do that.
This sounds really deep, but it's also confusing, Paimon. But not doing anything all day while being able to enjoy sweet, delicious madames is pretty nice. Is there anything wrong with that?
See, if there are some who will reap the benefits despite doing no labor, then there must be some who shall have to do more to compensate. Doesn't matter to me. Paimon's happiness is mine as well.
Hee, Paimon hopes you can be happy too. Wait a minute. In that case, wouldn't Lavender be happy if he makes Paimon happy? Hee, that means making Paimon happy is happy more is good for you too. That's how this works, right?
This has been a very interesting conversation, but please allow me to interject. Dear Jack, good night. May we now begin discussing our next course of action in our rescue of Princess Lyris? Humph! Silencing voices you do not want to hear, I see. Oh, Lavender, come see the repression inherent in the system. Help! Help! Al's repressing me! Jack, you...
Al isn't doing that. He's a good person. He wouldn't bully you.
Oh, dear sister, please do not lose your temper over this. If you have more to say, Jack, why don't we find a corner and settle this like gentlemen? Can I trouble you all to stop for a second?
Please, everyone, aren't we comrades? We've all gathered to rescue Princess, or Ms. Lyris, after all.
Humph, we count as such, I suppose. We shall cooperate, even though my final goal is to create a more beautiful world for Miss Lyris. Let us shake hands then, comrades. You have wings, I have webbed feet. If you think these apt replacements for hands, then we shall do so, comrade. Jack and Al shake hands awkwardly. If nothing else, they extend their wing and webbed foot, then tap them together. Why couldn't this be like an animation? Like, this is a company that makes billions of dollars, and they can't even do the bare minimum for this shit. Like, they literally don't care about their game at all. I don't know.
Please get along with him, Al.
Of course, dear sister, do not worry. We are united in one cause.
Alright, now that the problem is solved.
Pah! Problem! This is but the manifestation of a deeper issue.
Jack, please. Okay, so what do we do next, Anne? Oh, right. I almost forgot that we were here to save the princess. Why, I was starting to think that I'd brought such capable help along just to let them listen to two boys squabble. As for the situation, ask Al and Jack to explain. I need a moment to cool off. Anne's having a tough time too, huh?
Let's talk to Jack. Where are you at? Man, nobody's here. Nobody's fucking showing up. Where are y'all?
Paimon, don't...
Is there anything I need to do? Allow me to speak first, then, honored knight in Paimon. Concerning the tower before us, Narcissus has been unable to overcome it. As such, the princess is still safe. At that time, when all seemed lost, the princess gave her greatest treasure to us, and that was the time that belonged to her. Huh? She gave you her what now?
Time, you say?
After she lost that time, the princess and the tower she dwells in both fell into a stagnant, dreamless slumber. In remembrance of her, we named our fallen realm the Anapausis.
And what does that mean?
Because it has completely stagnated, Narcissus has also been unable to obtain to anything within. That's more or less our situation.
What do you mean, more or less our situation? Firstly, how would someone give anyone else their time? But it's true, Princess Lyris did share her time with us. Narcissus would constantly plot to invade, but with the time she gave us, we became far stronger. For example, my brother Ao can usually defeat only one foe at once, but with more time, he can vanquish 4 or even 5 at one go.
A most vivid example. Thank you for your explanation, dear Petit Cho.
Well, I hope you understand now, Lavender and Paimon.
Not at all, in fact.
Yeah, how do you even give your time to other people?
Do these details matter? Is this not similar to how feudal nobles would hire sharecroppers?
Sharecroppers? How do those things even connect? Are you trying to say that exchanging time for pay is a form of giving your time to others?
Only a very small part of the wealth a sharecropper creates will belong to him. If this is understood and regarded as normal by all, then what is there about the situation that is hard to comprehend? The fact that you're all fucking animals? Why are you debating with an Oceanid? There's too much oddity at play here. Let's just leave this aside for now.
That's true. Alright, Paimon totally gets it.
Narcissus has spent long years since searching for the princess's treasure. Only its power can cause the time and the tower to flow again, and only then will its locked gates open. Thus he summoned the waters, brimming with wicked intent to drown the kingdom, and created underlings unnumbered, with many magical devices besides. All this was done to hunt us Narzissenkreuz adventure team members down and seize the treasure that should have been in our hands.
Wait, should have? Before, we had another older brother, Nay. In those terrifying days, he took the treasure and fled alongside us, but he dissolved into the waters while covering us.
I miss him so much. Oh wait, no. I miss him so much. We were very good friends.
I hate the dragon, even though I know that these feelings are not good. But I miss Nay. He was my real brother, just like Al. We're sorry for your loss. But if that's the case, how are we supposed to save Princess Lyris? The treasure has sealed the tower, and it can only be opened again with said treasure.
Well, when they, how do I put this? While they were consolidating our rear lines, we have Orchestra Jack obtained some key intelligence that has allowed us to ascertain the treasure's location.
Really? You have?
Of course, it is right over there.
Huh? In the sky? As in the water in the sky?
Before Nay dissolved, he used the last of his strength to purify a patch of water in the firmament. It was there that he hid the treasure. What an irony! It seems that Narcissus has gotten too used to looking down upon the citizenry below, and has not been in the habit of looking up. And there, the treasure has been hidden all along. Hi, there's more people here. Welcome to the stream. I'm badly voicing this quest. I see. Well, it does sound like something Nay would come up with. How do we get up there, though?
Could Petit Cho and Al take us up there?
A very imaginative, unfortunately impractical.
If we go up there, we should find a small fountain full of magic. Options may open to us should we reach it. Are you feeling better now, Anne? Thank you, Paimon, but you need not worry. We must destroy the 3 bubble formations set up by Narcissus before we head up. What are those exactly?
They are underhanded contraptions powered by hydrograna that can bombard intruders from a great distance. Perhaps you might have already seen one on the way here. Anne speaks true. The road ahead will be vastly more perilous if we do not first destroy those formations. Humph. Kate should have been in charge of eliminating them before we attacked. But it seems that he might have been smashed into sea foam already.
Don't say that. We should be hoping that he made it. He is our comrade in the end, isn't he? In that case, our next task is the destruction of bubble formations. After that, let's go to the small fountain and see what we find there. In that case, leave it to Lavender. From what Petit Cho and Olive said, it seems like only his attacks will work. Oh. Paimon didn't mean to put you down. You guys have been fighting Narcissus and trying to save Princess Lyris for so long, but just leave this bit to Lavender, all right?
That's right, leave it to me. You have my thanks.
All right, in that case, let me lead the way.
Clear the bubble formations. Let's go. I kind of like don't want to do this. Wait. The crystal mechanism, are they talking about like this thing? Huh. Oh wait. We got a Hydroculus. Hydroculus! Let's fucking... Let's go. I wanna look and see, make sure that I mark them off on my map as I go, because it'll be easier when I'm, you know, completing all of the exploration and all that. Pardon me.
Hey.
Wait, is there...
Wait,
Wait. For Lord Narcissus! Charge!
没事的，燃！等下有点痛啊。
Alright, so we got that. We got another person here. Who else here? Cerberus, are you still here, by the way?
燃！哎，
Ooh, more fish. Ooh, yay!
让我来估个价。
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Wait, where's the thingy-mabob with the whatever?
居然还有这种案件，天下之大，无奇不有啊！燃！好。哎，燃！
Where's the thing that they're trying to... Alright. Here we go.
无处遁逃。
Here we go. There's a viewpoint down there. I'll get it later. Oh, and there's Hydroculus. Yay. Oh, more fish.
Finch.
Hey.
Nah!
Huh? Hey.
Yeah!
速速退下！奥影看破，能赢吧？单书解气。
Alright. Well, I guess we won't be worrying about this mysterious bubble cannon anymore.
Well done, soldiers. Assemble!
Huh? Where's that voice coming from? Does soldiers refer to us? Wonderful. It seems like Colonel Kate is still here. Let's go meet up with him.
And you look well. That is good. These two are reinforcements then?
Yes, they are.
Halt! I do not wish to know soldiers' names. Amidst cruel battle, anyone can be turned into the ruptured bubbles and scattered foam at any time. Knowing the names of the troops will only cast a shadow upon our final victory.
Huh?
I just need to know one thing. Are they the reinforcements you sought?
Yes, but...
Very good. Fresh hands will help us continue our suppression of the two remaining bubble formations.
About that bubble formation...
Next time, soldier, you will give your report first before asking questions. Yes, the formations are places of unparalleled peril, not to mention the three mighty subordinates that Narcissus has placed within them.
Well, about that, we've actually cleared all the formations.
What? Why didn't you say so earlier?
We've been trying to tell you, but you haven't been listening.
Well then, it's good to see that everyone is well. So, Anne, who are these people again? I'm Lavender, and this is Paimon. Lavender and Paimon. Pleased to make your acquaintance. It's a pleasure to have new blood like you in Kate's Resistance Front. Let us fight for Princess Lyris and the Reconquista.
Kate's Resistance Front, huh? Are you guys the same thing as the Narzissenkreuz Adventure Team? Let me think. We are now the same thing, is how I would put it.
Indeed, we have the same objective and plan of action. It is only because I have more combat experience that I am a colonel with my own force. Where's the rest of your team? We charged bravely into the bubble formation.
Yes, and where's your team?
We charged bravely into the bubble formation. And as for the rest, please don't ask.
Looks like Colonel Kate's got problems too. Well, he is up against immense firepower. Or should I say water power. What's next for you?
I plan on going behind enemy lines to see what can be done there. After all, it should be quite easy to go up there now that the bubble formation has been broken. I mean, I can't lose to some new recruit, can I? This isn't a competition. Regardless, I shall return when the sun sinks into the sea. Victory in hand! Let us meet again before the high tower. Colonel Kate bounces away.
Wait, there's neither sun nor sea here. Since the bubble formations are gone, let's head to the little fountain. It's just over there.
Alright, and I kind of want to get that Hydroculus though. Like, how do I get it? Or I guess maybe I'll get it somehow on this quest.
Is that a forest boar and an oceanid? No, an oceanid person? Hello. Mori, no.
bad people. Oh gosh.
Huh? That...
Literally 2 hits. Okay.
Silly dog, Mori. Bad. They're good people.
Woof. Understood. Give paw.
Huh, you really are a dog.
You and Paimon shake hands with Mori. It's a slippery experience, as one might expect of a dog made of water. Haha, it's dog water.
Great, now we're all introduced. Don't attack them, okay, Mori?
Ah, so you're a dog. This makes so much more sense.
Does it? Does it really? How does Mori resemble a dog at all?
Didn't Al say that?
What? Don't you go believing the purpose defines essence nonsense. And even if you do, Paimon won't.
But that's what Mori is, though. A silly dog.
Ugh, whatever. If an Oceanid can be an evil dragon, then a forest boar can be a dog. All right? All right.
I am a silly dog, yes.
And you've been a good boy, haven't you, guarding this place? So is Mori a member of your team? No. I mean, Mori is a dog. But a duck, a frog, a finch, and a squirrel can join. Why can't a dog?
Mori is Mori. Must protect the princess. Ruff! Long, long time ago, Mori played here with the princess Al, Petit Cho, Nay, and Jack. Ruff, 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 ruff. But the air and water were later filled with the scent of evil, and everyone left. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Only the princess remains, so I protect her. Ruff!
So that's Princess Lyris. Right! It was mentioned earlier that the princess lost her treasure, which is why everything stagnated. So this is where it was.
Problem solved.
This is just a statue of the princess. She's still in the tower. Seriously? Another looks like it, but not really?
Ruff, ruff. Not the princess?
Nope. Princess Lyris is in her tower.
There are 2 princesses? Ruff, ruff, ruff.
No, silly. This one's not real.
Ruff, ruff. Not princess?
Well, try giving it a sniff.
Ruff, ruff. Not the princess.
Told you so. Well, it's an understandable mistake. In this anapasis, a boar is a dog, an Oceanid is an evil dragon, and the evil dragon turned out to be a statue.
And a squirrel is a colonel.
Exactly. Paimon can feel our sense of what's real or not slipping away the longer we stay here. Well, let's not sweat the small stuff, all right? Okay, Mori, be a good doggy and descend the tower, then meet up with everyone else.
What about you, Anne?
Me? Well, I'm going up with Lavender and Paimon to reclaim the princess's treasure.
I see. Okay.
Alright then, what do we do now? Use these bubbles. The princess would make these back when she would play with us, and they would fly very high up indeed. We would fly around in those bubbles, touring the realm.
It sounds quite exciting.
Whatever the case, we just need to sit in the bubble and it'll take us up there, right? That's right. In the meantime, I'll do my best to control the bubble's direction.
Is this one of the chests that I can mark off on my thingy-bob? Yes, it is. What'll look awesome. Okay, and then I can grab the spin crystal real quick as well. Hey, give it. Thank you.
Arigato.
And awesome. Boing. Oh, is this how we get the Hydroculus? Okay. Alright, and I just want to mark that one off my map as well. I want to keep keep track of all of it. This one is... Alright, yep. Gotcha. Whee!
Of course, it's been ruled by Narcissus for many years, just the worst. His underlings steal snacks from children, burst balloons, scream and shout all the time. Well, they do sound bad, but not in the way Paimon was expecting. You mean that bad people aren't just like that, right? Well, if they were, this world would be a better place.
I mean, she's got that right.
Weren't we just flying up to the sky in a bubble? Yes, we were. And we kept going up and up and up until we crashed headfirst into the water, right? Yes, is there something wrong? There's so much wrong with that Paimon doesn't even know where to start. You know what? Paimon's just not gonna ask. The princess's treasure should be around here somewhere, right? Yes, it is there, protected by a 3-layered seal. Where? Oh, you mean that? Well, while that outer bubble is pretty big, the treasure seems to be inside a really small chest. And it looks like there are some threads of flowing water connected to the big bubble. It seems as if the bubble formation here will not attack us. In that case, let's use it to break the seals. We just need to guide its projectiles to the bubble rings connected to the water and weaken the seals. Yeah, those bubbles are pretty scary. 1, 2, 3. It looks like there's 3 strands of water. Once we deal with them, the treasure should be ours. That's right. It's in your hands, Knight Lavender and Paimon.
Alright, cool. I kind of want to grab this first, though. Oh, and there's an Oculus. Yippee! Oh, motherfucker! Shit! Stupid. Oops. Wait, alright, so
这算是偶然所得吗？
thank you. I'm gonna grab that and mark it off on my map. Yippee! And awesome. Yippee! Okay, so we gotta just like. Oh, oops. Ah, okay, so we gotta like. We gotta like push it a certain direction or something. Oh wait, we gotta. Is it one of these things? Ah, aha! Okay. We got it, yay! So we got that one, and now we gotta. Whee! Whee! Okay, so. Where's this one? Is it? So it's inside here. How do I get in there? Is it like, do I have to go in from? Aha!
Paimon suddenly feels afraid of heights.
Okie dokie. Is that it? Heyo! Got it. Oh, hi, Maid Bear! Hi! I'm doing the Narzissenkreuz Institute, world quest, so I'm really poorly voice acting the whole thing. Now we just need to handle this one. Okay. And, oh, oops. Oopsie daisies. Wait, where's the thingy-mabob with the whatnot and stuff? Oh, there we go. Okay, so I think you should die, to be honest. Like, that would be really helpful to me. please die. And make yourself useful and perish. Yippee! I love it when things die to make things easier on me. It's very nice. Yippee! Alright, is that it? Yippee! We did it! Hooray!
Right! Impressive as expected, Lavender.
Why are those things like... What are those lines? Alright, so we got that.
We finally found it. The most precious of treasures. It looks like a pocket watch.
Seems like it's not moving anymore.
Well, it has been in water all this time, so it should have broken down long ago, right? This is full of Princess Lyris's precious time. Let's go back to the tower and meet up with our friends. Meow.
But yeah, hi, meow 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 meow. How was your lethal company?
You're back!
Colonel Kate and Mori linked up with us while you were out.
We're back with the princess's treasure!
Well done, soldier! You've made a fine contribution. The Resistance Front is proud of you. Kate, now isn't the time. Not so fast, Colonel. Lavender is a contact of the orchestra, not cannon fodder from some no-name army. Ha! Your orchestra couldn't hold Lavender. Not unless you wanted to name it something after him instead. And what of your rank? You may as well just give it to Lavender, no? The soldiers bleed while commanders steal the glory. This is quite ordinary. But you're special. A colonel who not only does nothing, but even lets his troops take credit for victory. While you were whiling your time away here, I was taking out the bubble formations in the waters above. If not for that, they would not have gained the treasure so easily. I've heard enough. See you around.
That's it. I'm done. Mori, get him!
Ruff, ruff, ruff. Mori bulls Jacko. See, like, why couldn't they just animate this? They have billions of dollars. Why can't... Whatever. Doesn't make any sense. The altercation is eventually calmed by Al and Petit Cho's mediation. Blah.
Honestly. Mori's really reliable at times like this. In some ways.
Let's get to business, shall we?
That's right. We'll get nowhere if we keep arguing, and the more we go nowhere, the more we're gonna argue. Yes, you're both right. Let's have a speech then, Anne. You know, the rousing kind.
But... I approve of Paimon's suggestion. Is it not at such times that an adventure team's leader should step up to the plate?
But I'm not good at speeches. And can you really call me the leader?
As surely as I am a colonel, I affirm that you would be the best officer for this adventure team. My views on the title of colonel aside, we are in accord.
I don't know much about leaders or glory or whatever, but if not for you, and if not for Lavender and Paimon, whom you brought here, I don't know what would have become of me. Night, Lavender. Paimon, what do you say?
This is what everyone wants.
Well, in that case, what should a leader say in times like this? Let Paimon think. Since we have Princess Lyris's treasure, next we just need to enter the tower and rescue her, right? So you just need to encourage everyone to do just that before we start. Paimon, do you have any interest in being leader? How about you, Lavender? Hey, you can't do that! Why not? If not for your strength, we wouldn't have made it this far.
We're just here to support you.
Whatever the case, only you can be the leader of this adventure team. That's what everyone wants, so stop trying to push it off to someone else.
We'll support you!
Oh, all right. Ugh, this leader business used to be so much easier. Ahem. No matter what the name of our organization is, we're all part of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team. We have a common goal to rescue Princess Lyris.
Ms. Lyris.
Or Miss Lyris. And we intend to save the Narzissenkreuz kingdom.
Republic. Please continue, Anne.
And restore the land and waters here to their original gleaming shimmer through the Reconquista, so that the sunflowers may once more flourish. Am I not right about that?
That's right.
We've experienced many battles and partings during the long years of the conflict, and many team members we once had are no longer with us. But I won't forget the times we spent together. We'll always be friends. That's right. Even if I am our leader, I am everyone's friend first and foremost. The same goes for you, Colonel Kate and Jack. Don't forget your friendship over differences in ideals and perspectives. Anne's being super mature right now, right, huh?
That can't have been easy.
With Night Lavender and Paimon's aid, we were finally able to obtain the princess's treasure. Time that was once frozen will flow again, and we will rescue her. For that, Lavender and Paimon, I thank you. You will always be our friends. I believe that our princess would also be glad to call you such. Okay, I'm done now.
Bravo! Hey, what next?
Well, now I think it's time to unleash the treasure's power on the stagnant tower. This way, its time should flow once more.
Maybear says, fun, very fun. I died like 8 times. Nice! I like dying. It's my favorite activity to do on a Tuesday evening. Well, although I hope that you don't die when you're here with me. Because, you know, that wouldn't be very epic or sexy of you. My thanks, Lavender. Now, unfortunately, I fear that none of us know what will happen next.
But since the princess's tower has been unsealed, we should move as soon as we can, right? Right you are, Petitcho. Let's go.
Enter the tower. Let's go. Alright.
无处遁逃，全都看见了。无念，断绝，
What a plot twist.
自己智慧。
Alright.
没杀了。
朔风起义，
Hey.
好，哈，嘿嘿，然，手牵手，
暴影看破。
Why do Narcissus's little minions all need so many titles?
The more useless the person, the more hats they need. You know what? That line goes pretty that goes pretty hard. You're so right, Jack. Actually, there are mighty warriors who have caused us much harm during the previous engagements. If the battle seemed easy, it was due to your great might.
Sorry, Night Lavender, but our attacks can do nothing against these henchmen, so it is all up to you.
Easy peasy.
You know, where is Princess Lyris? Doesn't look like there's any path ahead.
To be honest, I didn't think this far either.
Let's keep going up, shall we? How do we do that?
You can fly up there, Paimon.
Well, even if Paimon could do that, what would she do if she encountered Narcissus's minions? And even if all the kingdom's treasures were up there, It would only feel like we found them if you were there too.
Go up, you say? I understand. We do, one and all, have a certain amount of power. It is all magic given to us by the princess, yes, but we can do some things with it.
But if we do...
We were all born from the same source. I don't see why you would be unable to understand and accept this. Has this not happened before?
I know all this in theory, but I just hate these things. I don't know why, but I just do. Don't make such a face, Anne. We were born from the same waters, and we are only this way because we bound ourselves into different shapes using thin films to keep the princess company. Coming together once again for her sake is not strange at all. Wait, what are you all talking about?
As long as we forsake our forms and join together, we can produce greater magic. This way we can send you to the tower's apex.
Wait, but if you do that...
You need not worry, friend. We came from the same body of water, so giving up our forms is not the same as what you would call death. Pure waters can turn into creatures of all sorts, and such changes do not only go one way.
Yep, even if we cannot adventure or fight alongside you, we can still progress together. Night Lavender, Paimon, what do you say?
This is not our decision to make. Only you can decide what your adventure team will do.
You're right, Lavender, but...
Give us our orders, ma'am. The tower seals have been broken, which means they can no longer hold Narcissus back. Every moment counts.
Alright, I'm counting on you all.
Orders received.
Leave it to us. Go with Lavender and Paimon, Anne. Make sure you save the princess.
Humph, I leave Miss Lyris in your hands. In that case, dear Petito, Maury, Colonel Kate, and Jack. Arr!
It's just like what happened at Maury's fountain. Our power is derived from the princess. If so resolved, we can manifest it once more. Pull yourself together, Anne. Let's go, Night Lavender. Paimon. Water is formless. What comes from the water will surely return to it. Once we rescue Princess Lyris, she will be able to bring them back again. It's just a portal. Where does this one lead, though? I'm not so sure either, to be honest. I've never considered what would happen after we entered the tower. Oh well. In that case, let's proceed with caution.
With more proceeding or more caution?
Come on, both! Yes, we should be careful. We're the only ones the princess can rely on.
Alright, so we got a chest here. That's pretty cool.
令人快慰。
Nifty. Wait a minute, I just want to mark that off because I'm pretty sure that's also on the map. Ba-da-ba-ba. We got precious chest. Yep. Awesome. Yippee. Wait, is there... Okie dokie.
Whoa, maybe a little warning next time? Paimon's kinda dizzy. There are so many books here.
Is this a library or a bookstore?
This library has existed since long, long before we arrived. Their contents seem to be ancient dramas. Children love to read books, but there is much they won't understand, so they will often ask adults to read the stories to them. In the books, where there is an evil dragon, there must be heroes who hunt the dragon. If there is a mage, there must be a wandering knight. The Reconquista must come to pass, and the princess must be saved. And of course, a chime will sound, and the tale of adventure will come to a halt. Yet it will not end. There will be another adventure, and another one after that, until the children grow up and leave this place. Anne? Huh? Sorry, it felt like memories and feelings suddenly floated into my mind. How strange. Huh. Well, as long as you're all right. Paimon thought you might have been bewitched by Narcissus's magic or something. That might actually be so. Well, what do we do next? I'm not sure either. Well, whatever the case, let's have a look around. Yep. First off, there's a door over there, but it looks like there's no way through it.
You two should be able to get across.
Hey, you're Anne's knight right now, you know. This will all be pointless if you don't come along. That's right. This tile sticks out like a sore thumb.
Might be a trap.
Paimon doesn't know either, but let's go all the same.
Kingdom through the... okay, so that was only the first fucking part. God damn, how long is... how long is this quest line? Actually, give me like 1 second. I'm gonna get water real quick. ，OK, I'm back.
飘摇风雨中，睹物思故乡。
I also grabbed some ice cream for myself.
这把刀，是我与故乡唯一的联系了。
Because, you know. Yay. Well, that and I didn't eat dinner before I started streaming this time. Which I probably should have. I'll eat after the stream is done, though. I'll probably make some macaroni. Since, you know, I'm already going to be destroying my intestines with the ice cream, might as well have, like, some macaroni to go along with it. You feel me? Also, who else here? Everybody say hi. I'm lonely. I'm a really lonely person. Please. And I'm so fucking bored. Like, this is seriously killing me. It's crazy what, like, a few months of having, you know, a car will do to you. It's like, before I, you know, never went anywhere, and now it's like I'm stuck inside for a few weeks, and I'm actually losing my goddamn mind. And I'm, like, getting really pissy with people. Anyways, I'm eating some ice cream right now. Oh, okay.
That's a...
Fell Shield of Narcissus?
Haha. That name does fit our adventure up until now, huh? This is the center of the world. The castle where the dragon lurks. The tower that imprisons the princess. Sometimes it is the lost ancient city of Ys. Sometimes Arcadia. At times it is even golden Hyperborea. Here, many untrodden realms have been conquered. Here, many heroes have defeated evil dragons. This is a place that brims with magic, and I was never really able to understand it. Children could see through a stone wall the imaginary griffins that whirl freely in the distant cloud-filled skies. These 4 pools would, in different adventure tales, be the 4 seas, and sometimes the 4 cardinal realms of the world. I could not understand these things either, but to accompany the children on their adventures, I played all sorts of roles.
Are these more of those suddenly emerging memories?
Yes.
Anne, are you all right?
I don't know. I feel very strange. These memories are so beautiful, but terrifying too.
Oh yeah, can y'all like hear me okay? Is my voice, like, you know? How's the audio? Like, nobody has said anything about it, so. But the past few times, it's been kind of scuffed, so. 1 second, I'm taking a bite of ice cream.
Look, there, atop that small fountain. That is the holy blade of Narzissenkreuz.
Is it really? It looks, kinda cheap.
It's like that time with the sword of brilliant valor. What was that? I'm like forgetting. It's been too long.
Ooh, okay, Paimon gets it. It is the tale behind the blade and one's belief in it that makes it a holy blade, right? With this sword in hand, Paimon bets the kids sure felt like invincible heroes, ready to take to the skies and do battles with their enemies. Ha!
Appropriately shaped branches and drying poles could also, in the right tale, be the holy blade. But one day, a certain woman brought several wooden swords for the children to play with, so that the drying poles would stop being used in fights.
And who was that?
I do not know. It must have been someone who once lived here.
Yeah, it does seem like the kingdom was once a lively place with all sorts of people in it. When you think about it like that, the holy blade must have been very important.
A normal sword can cleave flesh, but the holy blade can cleave spirit and will. As such, even impervious dragons and formless illusions are no match for it. If the story of our adventure team is to reach its end, we will need the blade.
Is it really that powerful? It just looks like a cheap wooden sword.
Just take its holiness at face value, Paimon.
Sure, if you say so, but it doesn't look like we can reach it right now. Let's continue exploring. Maybe we'll find some way to break this magical bubble.
Also, how's my Paimon voice?
Well, let's continue on.
Oh my god, why is it so fast? 1 second. Let me just eat a little bit more ice cream. Can you all, like, talk to me? Again, I'm lonely. I'm so lonely. Please talk to me. Please. Anyway. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba.
往返自然，微光无限。
Make sure you leave likes on my stream, by the way. It fuels my, you know, whatchamacallit. It makes me happy. I crave more. Oh, not this shit. No, I'll be fine. I just want to take a couple more bites of ice cream. It's cookies and cream ice cream, by the way. Cookie and cream.
法理与人情有时冲突，有时兼容，权衡二者
You know what?
真是种学
A
问
lot
呐
of。people are trying to gatekeep now that ice cream has, like, you know, gone viral on TikTok and all that. But I'm just like, you know what? I'm glad more people are learning about Love Live. I'm also glad to see like more Love Live cosplays popping up here and there. It's like, I miss that. I remember like the golden age of, you know, Love Live cosplay. Like, you know, around 2016 to 2018. Those were the days. I also, part of me wants to romanticize like the golden age of Danganronpa cosplays, you know, around like 2020. But then I'm like, no. We had like fucking Snow the Salt
居然
Queen.
还有这种案件，
That's
天
definitely
下
not
之
worth
大，无奇
romanticizing.
不有啊！
Also, I'm sorry, but so many of the Danganronpa cosplays were like straight up cringe. Just like one more bite, and then I'll actually get to fighting shit. Alright. Here we go.
被杀吧！啊，
好像有点痛啊。
无处遁逃。
Okay, come on.
燃！让我来估个价。
Wait, is that another one of these that I can mark off on my map? Da-da-ba-ba. Where am I? Oh, wait, okay, is this...
法理与人情有时
I
冲
don't
突
think so.，
有时兼容，
Or
权衡二者。
is it... Nope, it's not. Okay.
真是种
Cool,
学
I
问呢
guess.。Hey, so are you gonna... There we go. Oh, it's more of these thingies with the whatnots and stuff.
Whoa, a bubble formation? Why would there be bubble formations here? Lavender, quick, get behind the pillar.
Wait. Yeah. There we go.
Actually, why is there a bubble formation here too? Was this meant to prevent invaders from kidnapping the princess?
Yes, that is the case.
Also, we ran into some enemies earlier. Didn't you say that when the Princess Lyris gave you her treasure, the tower stagnated and even Narcissus could not enter? There's a lot of stuff here that doesn't make sense. What's going on?
I don't know either. I never thought about what would happen after we entered the tower. Also, this place feels very strange. I don't understand. I should never have been here before, but I find myself recalling, feeling many things. Do you two not feel it?
No.
Paimon doesn't either. Well, do you know what this place is, Anne?
This was the assembly hall of the Narzissenkreuz Institute. The children would study here normally. I remember now. This was a lovely place. There was no sunlight, but it was always lively here. The children were all of different dimensions. Some of them as different as the two of you, but here they would study together, listen to tales of the Hydro Archon, and to tales older still.
Dimensions?
I mean that some children were very small, and some were somewhat larger.
Hey now, Paimon might be small, but she's got a big heart. Anyway, what about the princess? Was she a child too? Would the children hear stories about her?
I don't know.
Huh. Why does Paimon get the feeling the stories started drifting away from the princess ever since we teleported here?
No, this place must have something to do with her. We must be able to find her at the end of this road. She will be happy to see us.
Well, you're the local. Paimon trusts you.
Alright, let's keep going.
Boing! Well, let's continue on. Princess Lyris is still waiting for us at the end of the line.
And we got another. You hear the sound of a bell.
That's the sound of the bell.
Ooh, does that mean the adventure is coming to a close and Princess Lyris is right up ahead?
Oh my god, didn't they like
这
talk
算
about
是
that?
偶然所得吗？
Why would anyone put feathers in treasure chests? Did they just wake up one day and decide?
Is she making fun of the game devs right now?
Paimon's kinda dizzy. There's so many books here.
Oh, not this shit again! Deja vu, perhaps?
Huh. You know, Paimon thought that she hadn't fully woken up yet, but haven't these things happened before?
There will be another adventure, and another one after that.
Oh, hell no. We got stuck in a fucking time loop.
So, even though the princess is waiting for us at the end of this road, it's just a bunch of connected loops with no real end?
On the other hand, we'll be able to leave as long as we find the end of the road.
Huh? Do you have an idea, Lavender?
Any thoughts, Anne?
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know anything about what happens after this.
Then let's take stock real quick. Have you noticed anything, Paimon?
You're asking Paimon? Hold on a moment. First, the paths here have been connected such that they form a ring, right? In that case, there'd be no getting out. Except that we were able to get on these paths, so there should be a way off them. There has to be a point from which we can break through. Next, we saw that super powerful sword or something.
Yes, the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz.
It should be a key item in some way.
And why do you think that?
Well, it looks like a wooden sword, but it was inside a protective barrier. Why would all that trouble be necessary if it wasn't important? So Paimon thinks that we need to get that sword.
Was there any other notable thing?
Paimon can't think of anything at the moment. That said, this tile sticks out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? Paimon didn't just make that one up, by the way. When we passed this way before, it did feel weird how this tile is not connected to the others and how it has a different pattern. It could be a trap.
That's what I was thinking about as well.
Hehe. Guess Paimon's just as smart as you are, eh?
But you really do have an impressive mind, Paimon. As for me, my head's a mess. I can't get my thoughts straight.
Don't beat yourself up too much. You're being assaulted by strange memories in this place. Anyway, let's think of how we can get out of this loop based on the stuff we thought of earlier.
So are we supposed to, basically get the fucking sword? What is this? Well, maybe we get the sword and we go back to that thing or whatever. Okay, so we gotta... Aha!
We finally gotten it! The Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz! Huh? What's this?
we maybe like take the sword to the tile or whatever? Or wait, are we supposed to go through the loop? I guess so, okay. Again, I literally know nothing about this quest. I didn't look through anything, didn't spoil anything for myself. So I have no knowledge. Wait, okay. Oh, so we gotta defeat all the enemies again? Okay. Well, you know, it's fine by me. I don't really care. There's 5 people here. Oh my god, that's crazy. Hi, hello. Oh, there's 2 of them now.
知识与你分享。
朔风解印，
棒棒，棒！绿果你，呀，
Yippee! I'm so cool.
这算是偶然所得吗？
There we go. Oh, hey, get down from there, Yanfei. There we go. And here we go.
That's the sound of the bell.
Huh? Didn't something exactly like this happen before? Paimon recalls there was a chest.
Do we have to...
Paimon's kinda dizzy. There's so many books here.
Someone wants this tale of adventure to never end.
What are you on about, Lavender? Huh, you know what? Paimon thought that she hadn't fully woken up yet, but haven't these things happened before?
But the future of a story that constantly repeats will never come. Yes. Princess Lyris waits at the end of this path.
Oh, Paimon knows! The last time we were here, you said, on the other hand, we'll be able to leave as long as we find the end of the road, didn't you? Then there must be a way.
There's... What the fuck is the tile here for? Like, they mentioned it. Like, do I do something to it? Okay, so I have to go through it again, is what I'm thinking. Oh, and now the whatchamacallit, they have multiplied. Okay. So I'm guessing the 3 hydro thingies here represent, like, this is the 3rd time we're going through, right? And the two monsters last time represented that was the 2nd time that we're going through the loop. At least that's what I would assume. So, let's see what happens here. Maybe there'll be... Oh, and there's 3 crabs now here, too. Okay. Cool.
蔓延吧。全都看见了。
此刻，寂灭之时，
Oops. Did not mean to do that. And yep, there's 3 of these guys. I'm gonna let Red and Shogun eat some food, because she is starving over here. Yeah, get some food in you, girl.
暴影看空，
云野，夜明，往返自然。
焚烧的，啊！
Alright, and now, and oh, the rarity of the chest is going up each time? So does that mean that maybe there will be one more where there's a luxurious one at the end, or precious, or whatever the highest one is? I forget. There's like the common, and then there's I don't remember. You know what I mean. But like, they'll go up in rarity. I mean, okay, and there's 3 of these here too, yeah. And was this here before? Maybe it was, and I'm just blind. I'm
律法既是约束，也是工具，请你千万记住啊！记不住的话，我就多给你念叨2遍。
Here we are again. I'm not voicing it this time, I don't care. Did I do something wrong at the end? Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Wait. Oh, okay. It's like, sorry babe, can't tonight. I'm stuck in a time loop. Okay, so we're back to 2. Am I... Again, I have no idea what we're doing here. Oh, but there's no gate this time. Okay, so something has changed. And the crabs, there's no crabs. And there's no monsters. Is there... What the fuck am I supposed to do? Well, wait, so we didn't go through those motions. Maybe it... Okay, and we're back to 2 of those thingies. Is it something to do with these? Like... Am I missing something? Or... I'm probably missing something. Eating more ice cream.
居然还有这种案件，天下之大，无奇不有啊！
Is there like literally any way out? Ah! Fucking time loop. Blah 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 blah. I'm literally going to lose my goddamn mind.
Why don't we go back and see if we can find any clues? What the fuck do you mean?
I'm just like looking around and I don't see jack fucking shit. Like, am I supposed to interact with something? Wait. Oh, it's just entering this thing. Like, is there something I'm supposed to... Oh wait, is that... Okay. Okay, so there was another floor here. Is this like... Aha! I was just like not fucking paying any attention while I was going on that elevator. It's like they know that we don't give a shit. Wait, was that still like... But I thought we had... Okay.
This is the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. We already fucking did this!
And we're stuck in the time. Is this... This really is just a wooden toy sword.
Come to think of it, Anne, you did mention that the Holy Blade was originally a wooden sword that kids played with.
That's right. When the young heroes from the Narzissenkreuz adventure team would pick up this sword up, they would become able to defeat all foes in their tale.
Well, let's just take the sword, shall we? Who knows, it might come in handy later. And if not, we can take it as a souvenir.
Okay, so... we got that, but like... And are we supposed to... oh. We like put the sword in it. Okay. There we go. Aha! So it was like, yeah, just a multi-floor building.
Looks like the path leads downward rather than forward. This is a really long descent. So creepy. Don't worry, Anne. Lavender is really reliable and really good with the wind glider, too. Oh, Paimon knows. You're worried about what might come afterward, right? Well, don't be. A real adventure is not only filled with challenges, but also with unknowns. The most important thing is to come back from completing those challenges and unknowns in one piece and gain something in the end as well. Isn't that right, Lavender?
I'm gonna go put the ice cream back in the freezer now. So, and like, you know, put my dishes away. I will be like right back. It'll take just a second, so. And we're back. We've come this far. It would be a shame to give up now.
True. I believe in you, Night Lavender, and in Paimon. You are wise and powerful, and you are also kind people.
And ding ding ding, we have a winner. In that case, let's go. Ad Astra Abyssosk, as Catherine always says.
Okay. Jump down and reach the end of the spree.
Paimon feels like something should happen right about now.
I feel uneasy too, and I've been frightened ever since we came down here.
No need to worry. Lavender will protect us no matter what, right?
Of course I will.
Yes, I believe in the two of you. I just don't know what we will encounter later.
We'll take anything as it comes. Still, best be prepared, Lavender. We might be in for a battle with Narcissus for all we know.
Continue onward. Let's go. Yippee! Who would have fucking guessed?
Huh? Yeah?
Ow! Hello, rude.
记住你了，
Oh, whoops.
好痛啊！来我家做客吧。
Hey, rude ass motherfucker.
微光无射，
棒棒！啊！
Wait.
哎！啊！呀！修正错误。
Hey, could you like maybe chill? Un momento, por favor. I really should have brought some cryo. Like maybe this wasn't the best team to bring. I should have brought Ganyu. Wait, is it? What? Oh my god, I almost closed Genshin Impact. That's crazy. Ah!
该出发了。
无理，蔓延吧，焚烧吧！好，棒棒！奥影看破，记住你了。 蔓延吧，焚烧吧，你犯规，记住你了。
There we go.
So, why did we meet Narcissus in here? According to what we said before, the tower lost its time and thus stagnated. As such, no one could open it or enter it.
But this space is not within the tower. We teleported to a different place from the tower.
Huh, that's right. Paimon forgot that happened. But if that's the case...
But how? That can't be true. The princess should be in the tower. I mean, that was their adventure team's only hope in this dark world. If she isn't, our adventures, their meaning, Al, Petit Joe, and the others.
Anne... But we did take out the biggest threat to the kingdom, didn't we? That's a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right, Paimon. Thank you. Thank you both.
Anyway, the story's not over.
Yep, look over there. There's a place we haven't been to before. Maybe we'll find more clues there, huh?
Yippee! Wait a minute, is that like a... Should I... Alright, so we got that. I'm just going through the motions here. I'm crossing stuff off the list. And there we go. And alright.
Looks like there's tons of resources here. Stands to reason. Oh my god, why can't...
One serving of flour, one of sugar, one of melted butter, 2 of eggs, a large amount of milk with which to make foam. Are you kidding me? What exactly is a large amount? Remember it well this time. 15 minutes at 180 degrees is not the same as 5 at 540. The duty will be taken up by Basil Elton, former naval commander. May her steely temper be itself tempered by the family she will establish with these children going forward. What's that idiot thinking? Well, whatever. Might as well have some fun post-retirement. Rather aged diary. Linking up with Ingold, Guillotine, and the rest of the old gang. This is probably... will go some way towards solving the dispersion problem. This situation is no place for personal feelings, but what person can lack them completely? I can only hope that they aren't treating my dear old Sponchian too poorly, or let it rust in the harbor. And I hope my skills haven't rusted away either. I hope all goes well. I still want to watch the dough rise to the sounds of the play outside the window. I still want to watch them grow into fine adults. Decided to incorporate the Institute for Raising Orphans and the Children of Criminals into public welfare system. Considering the ruins of a previous civilization upon which it is situated, it shall be named. The seat of the director was established in honor of the Hydro Archon's great virtue and has been taken on by a great gentle-natured Oceanid. The title of vice director is to be taken up by one who displays exceptional moral quality and ability. Okay. So, I'm guessing it has something to do with, like, the little oceanid thingies are probably, you know, related to this. They probably used to be humans. According to the ancient theater and mysterious research hidden here, we believe that the documents and folklore discovered within petrichor, the research team from the Institute of Natural Philosophy holds that blah 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 blah.
It doesn't seem like there's anything relevant.
Yeah. All a bunch of...
There's a book here too.
A picture book, huh? Suits you, Paimon.
Well, that's because of Paimon's unique sensibility, you know. Picture books just speak to Paimon better.
This book gives me a strange feeling.
Let Paimon see. A long, long time ago, in a place far, far away, there was once a beautiful and kind princess named Lyris. And yep, she's our main character. I don't want this name. That's not what you said before. Do you want to read it too, Anne? In that case, Paimon's going to continue. Oh, come on. It's just a story. There's no need to be so fussy. Anyway, a protagonist needs an antagonist. An evil one at that. And our evil antagonist, well, that's the dragon Narcissus. So evil is he that the peace-loving people tremble at the sound of his name. Not that he cares about their feelings, though. He sowed destruction across the land with the searing flames he spewed from his mouth. His great wings turned cities to dust, and his burning breath reduced nations to ash. At last, only the princess's realm remained safe. But because the princess worked tirelessly to defend her realm, Narcissus's plot to destroy everything could not succeed.
So, in Narcissus's story, I'm the evil villain?
This is kind of weird. This started like a storybook, but it also feels like it isn't. Lavender, you've got the bigger brain here. You have a look.
Read carefully. Let's take a look here.
Huh? What? What is this place?
This is the real Anaposis.
Huh.
Feels like that book we saw in the Institute of Natural Philosophy.
Huh, Paimon doesn't know, but it feels different somehow. Paimon wants to say that the book's contents were really weird, but it's really not much when compared to this, is it?
The world should be like this, not like how it is outside. Children should be able to play under the sun and in the grass without fear of hindrance or harm.
This place does feel pretty comfy, yeah. Paimon feels way better than she did back when we were adventuring throughout the kingdom. There was no sunlight there at all.
One mystery follows another.
Never mind that. This place is really nice. It's gotta be Princess Lyris' garden, right? Say, Lavender, when our adventures are over, why don't we find a place like this to live?
We already have the Serena teapot, like why not?
We can eat tasty fruits, plant lots of sweet flowers, and we can invite our friends over as guests. We can all live together happily. What do you say?
Sure.
Hey, then it's agreed. Still, we should focus on helping Anne find the princess first, huh?
Hide and seek, hide and seek. Where did Mary and her friends go?
Huh? Sounds like someone's singing over there.
I'm just gonna feed my team real quick.
Hide and seek, where did Mary and her friends go? to a great sea without borders, to the place from which all lives flow.
Hi there!
Oh, hi. I'm sorry, I was just preparing some tea and didn't notice you. Come, sit. Snacks will be ready soon.
Ooh, snacks!
Yes, and ours are very good. But I must say this first. We can only start once the bell rings. It would be quite rude to do so otherwise. Where are you from, by the way? Why, you are a fascinating combination, aren't you? A handsome young man, a small little oceanid, and your beautiful floating friend.
Hee, Paimon's Paimon, and he's Lavender.
Is it just...
Paimon, or does Anne look unhappy?
She might have been reminded of something.
And this oceanid is our friend Anne.
Oh my, a fine name indeed. In that case, please call me Mary Ann. My, what a pleasant surprise. It has been a long time since I've met someone from outside. Where are you from?
Well, we're... Actually, Paimon's not sure either. We defeated the fell dragon Narcissus, and then we ended up here somehow.
The fell dragon Narcissus, you say? That must have been a frightening foe.
Did you think so, Lavender?
Not really.
My, I've heard that Narcissus has hurt many, and has turned many kingdoms to ash. Defeating him was an impressive feat indeed.
Oh, so you know about him too? Great! We're from the Narzissenkreuz kingdom, and we're looking for Princess Lyris. Do you know where we might find her?
Princess Lyris, you say? I'm afraid I do not know. But she should be here. Is that the case, Anne? But I have lived here for a long, long time, and yet I have never seen any princess. Perhaps she might be somewhere else?
Is that so? But before we came here, we read a book about that princess and how she's beautiful and kind and stuff.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with any such person. On the flip side, you, Lavender, look like a prince from a distant land.
Is that the bell?
Yes, that's the signal for tea time. In the past, the children would throw down their wooden swords the moment they heard this bell, and they would come into the hall to have snacks. They're not here now, but I think it best to follow the rules all the same. They'd be quite disappointed otherwise, I suspect. Well then, shall we?
Don't mind if I do.
Hooray, snacks!
You and Paimon enjoy the snacks together. They look very beautiful, but they are tasteless like pure water.
How were they?
Well, they were great. Although Paimon couldn't really taste them. Are you on a low sugar diet or something, Marianne?
My apologies, Paimon. I just made them as I remember them, so I'm not sure if they'll taste all that good.
Oh, don't worry about it. At least Paimon's full now.
Well, in that case, let me take you all out on a stroll.
This is the most boring part of literally any quest. Like, the fuck? I wish they gave the NPCs like actual legit models, because I bet that whatever they had in mind for Marianne seems like they were cooking there. They were cooking.
This is a flower garden that we've painstakingly taken care of. Lovely, isn't it? I've heard Basil say that caring for children is like caring for a flower. You need good soil, sufficient sunlight, frequent watering, and you can't let them grow however they want.
Hehe, sounds like this Basil is pretty smart.
In fact, we must get rid of pests from time to time as well.
Actually, Basil sounds pretty dangerous too.
She is very capable indeed. Making snacks, caring for flowers, she can do it all. It would be nice if I could introduce you to her. I've been caring for flowers here all this time in the hopes that some friends might come, and I might show them how they have bloomed. And, well, here you are.
Well, it's a shame that they aren't in bloom right now, though.
Well, we just need to water them, and they'll be fine. Hide and seek, hide and seek. Where did Mary and her friends go? To the halls of sea-born foam to watch the sunflowers in bloom. As the drops of water stain the soil of the garden black, the sunflowers spring from the earth, grow quickly, and bloom. Aren't they beautiful?
That was quick.
Well, they've been waiting for friends to arrive after all. And with your arrival, they were so excited. All they needed then was a little encouragement, a little rain to get them going.
Huh, so that's how it is. Nature really is amazing, huh?
I suspect this exceeds the realm of amazing.
Do you like them, Anne? They're very beautiful, like gleaming gold. I knew you would. I love them too, after all. You're from a very, very far away place, aren't you, Lavender? What sort of flowers bloom there? Ah, those do sound like lovely flowers.
But I fear that they'll be hard to find now.
Lavender. Then let us speak of other flowers. I've always been in Fontaine, and I've never gone elsewhere. That said, a friend of mine has been to Sumeru. I heard from him that there are many flowers there that can't be found here. Those that grow on cliffs, and those that only open at night. Some even grow on cacti. And that's when he realized there were no cacti in Fontaine. And he had to give me a separate explanation. He was always the serious sort, and he was the smartest of us when we were young. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. It must be a little too exciting for me, meeting new friends like this. Well then, Paimon, have you seen any special flowers?
Mondstadt's dandelions come to mind.
Dandelions? Oh, do you have any of the delightful seeds with you?
Well, we might.
Dandelions, dandelions, bloom, bloom, bloom.
Dandelion seeds can indeed be found on Paimon. Marianne happily plants them in the soil.
Ah, yes. What sort of flower is a dandelion?
Huh? Paimon thought you knew. Well, how should we put this? The dandelion flower is made up of many tiny white flowers, and these white flowers have seeds on them. When the wind blows, these tiny flowers will scatter along the wind, and they will take root and sprout elsewhere, eventually making new flowers. Cool, huh?
Wow, they really are. I didn't know such a flower existed, but I have heard about something similar.
Ooh, what sort of flower is that?
It's not a flower, but it's a story about water. In a certain place, there was a peaceful body of water. Later, with disturbance, there came ripples, and droplets appeared in those ripples, droplets that had life in them. This life left the water and turned into two different forms. But though they were all made of water, gulfs opened between them due to these differences. Each drop of life was very weak, but each was beautiful in its own way. The dandelions you spoke of, Paimon, reminded me a lot of that story. A flower that was once united as one would be separated, would bloom, and each piece would become itself. But a single drop of water is weak and will dry up easily. Together they will be strong, and yet they will no longer be themselves. Is that how it is with dandelions too? Do you think that's a good thing?
Paimon doesn't really get it. What do you think, Lavender?
It might not be a bad thing for them to unite.
I think I understand where you're coming from, Lavender.
What you're talking about sounds like what happened to Al Petitcho and the others. To help us, they melded into one, turning into that big bubble.
Yes, I still remember. Well, it might be meaningless to say this now. Let's have a little walk again, shall we? Ah, yes, I can take you to see our dog.
Let me guess, its name is Mori.
Oh, so you've got a dog, Marianne?
Yes, he's a silly dog who has always accompanied me.
It's Mori, isn't it? Marianne is just Anne, isn't she?
didn't see him though.
He'll come when it's feeding time.
Feed the dog.
Okie dokie.
Noble sir, it is an honor to receive food from you. A pleasure to see you again as well, Miss Marianne.
Oh, you good doggy.
Good doggy?
And how do you do, dear little miss?
Well, thanks for being polite and all, but Anne, what's going on?
I don't know, but this can't be Mori. He has always kept me company.
Does this mean we've been wrong all along about what dogs really look like?
I doubt it.
Water can take any shape, and life can choose what form it must take. This, however, has nothing to do with its essence. That is a different matter.
Didn't Al say something similarly weird?
I have heard something similar said, that the body is a prison that restricts evolution. That person was once a child, like all the others. We and many others heard him tell many stories about how all life was originally formless like water, and how there were no barriers between souls, thus allowing them to compose an endless story. Many have forsaken their bodies, for if water can be withdrawn from blood, so too can will be drawn out from one's form. But if you were tried to... Oh, wait, did I say something? Okay. But if you were tried to sprinkle water on the blackened dust that remains, it will not become blood again.
Anne?
I remember something, even though I really didn't want to. How much do you remember, Anne? I don't know. There's just this flood of feelings and scenes, happy words and angry ones. I'm not sure. I understand. You go first, all right? And remember, be a good dog.
Understood. See you, Miss Marianne. See you, dear guests.
Oh, this is bad. The number of things that don't make sense just keeps going up. If we hadn't seen the dog, Paimon would have forgotten all that stuff already. Didn't we say we were going to rescue Princess Lyris?
That's right. My apologies, but there is no princess here. Only us. Today, we were simply fortunate to receive guests. But this is the end of the path. She has to be here.
But Marianne said, so that's gotta mean one of you is mistaken, right? Right? Lavender?
Do you really want to hear what I have to say?
Of course, you've got the bigger brain here, don't you?
Paimon, all we experienced so far was just a story.
Wait, but didn't we team up with the Narzissenkreuz adventure team to defeat Narcissus' henchmen? Wasn't that real?
Think about it for a moment, Paimon. Is there even a Narzissenkreuz kingdom amongst the 7 nations?
Huh, you're right. Paimon didn't think of that. So the adventure team, Al, Ticho, Colonel Kate, Jack, Mori, the 2 of us and our adventures, they were all just characters in a story? No, that can't be. Paimon can't accept that. Didn't we encounter all kinds of stuff going through the portal and the tower? There's lots of stuff there that wouldn't fit if this was just a story. You know, like how there was no holy blade mentioned at the start, and how a sealed tower still had monsters and bubble formations inside it.
Paimon, I think what Lavender is trying to say. I think I understand what Lavender is trying to say. So, all the things that happened after we ascended the tower are things outside of the realm of the story, is that right?
More accurately, those parts of the story have not yet been written.
So, the Holy Blade, Narcissus, these were still inside the story. It's just that they had not been arranged correctly yet.
Paimon still finds it hard to imagine anyone who would create such a huge building just for a story.
I believe the structure already existed. It was just used as the setting for the story.
So that means the things I recalled along the way were things that happened here before, and I'm just a character in a story.
You're not merely a character. The fact that you can think about this means that you can remember it.
But if that's the case, who is Anne?
I am Anne. I must rescue Princess Lyris. All right, Lavender, Paimon, and dearest Anne, our time is up. I enjoyed our time together, but I'm afraid it is time for you to leave. Why did you have to say it was fiction if you already knew? Spare a thought for Anne's feelings, at least.
Huh?
Your vision blurs and you suddenly feel weightless as the temperature of the once warm air plunges rapidly. Blah, 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 blah.
What? What happened?
But... Shh, there's no need to say anything, Anne. I once heard my best friend tell a story about a beautiful princess trapped in a high tower. Before you arrived, I had a dream. I had a dream that I was a small, brave oceanid, and we set out to save the princess. And perhaps there are princesses in this world, and dragons too. But I also know that the world's affairs are rarely this simple. Why would a dragon be concerned with the princess after all? After waking up, I would find this dream laughable, yet nostalgic, every time I thought about it. Do you remember now, Anne? No, there has to be some other way. If I can't save Princess Lyris, then what of my birth, my only wish? Do they have no meaning? Don't say that, Anne. Your birth was a beautiful accident. As things stand, I can only wish for you to for you to live on for your own sake. Go, see the world, see how it has changed these past years. I wish for you to have your own soul, memories, personality, and wishes. I wish for you to be the master of your own fate and to experience all the beauty of the real world. Can you do that for me? It was a pleasure to meet you, Lavender, Paimon, and it was my pleasure to meet you too, Anne. But the Anaphysis is our tomb. I do not wish for you to linger here.
Marianne, why are you saying that? We can find a way to help you, can't we?
I sense that you are good-hearted and powerful indeed. Thank you, Paimon, Lavender. I'm just someone who sometimes enjoys dreaming of lovely adventures and wonderful futures. But I know what happened in the past. I already know that there's no going back. In the real world, everything has already ended. So this is farewell.
Chat's really quiet. Going with the flow. Pardon me. So that was crazy.
I'm sorry, Night Lavender, Paimon. I had already started to feel that some things were off earlier in the adventure. As you led me off the story's track, I started to understand and recall some things. But I still want to rescue Princess Lyris. That is the reason for which I was born. I want to save her and bring this story to a happy end. I mean, I don't even know who she is. I only know that she is a gentle, lovely princess, trapped due to Narcisse's invasion.
Don't worry, Anne. At least you had fun while traveling with the adventure team, right? Lavender, did you know that things would turn out this way?
No, I thought we could help Anne.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, we can still help Anne. Huh? Paimon didn't understand anything Marianne said there at the end. Did you, Anne?
I did, sort of. I could sense she was speaking of something terrible that happened in the past.
Well, Paimon feels that that's unfair. Not just to you, Anne, but to us too. That's why we've got to find out what happened at least. If we do, we can come up with some sort of plan. Whether it be saving the princess or figuring out what Marianne said, or whatever, we just want to help you, Anne. Isn't that right?
We'll find a way.
Okay.
Still, if this is all just a story, there's one thing Paimon doesn't get. What role did we play, Lavender?
I can't be sure, but I think we're most likely undefined factors. And that's why we can bring this story to an end.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So that's why Anne found us and brought us into the story. You might not have thought about it, Anne, but since we've been able to knock this story off course, that means we've opened all sorts of unknown possibilities. Isn't that right, Lavender?
You could say that. Thank you, Night Lavender. Thank you, Paimon.
That's why we also need your help, Anne. And since we need to continue our adventure, well, can you think of anything that could help us figure out what to do next?
Let me think. My memories contain a place known as the Narzissenkreuz Institute. This place appears to have very deep connections to past events.
That's true. Narzissenkreuz Kingdom, Adventure Team, yeah, they seem connected all right. Do you have any idea where this Ordell might be?
No.
Oh, that's right. We're very experienced adventurers. If you need it found, we'll find it.
Alright. Let me just mark this off on my map. Oops. Here we are. Let me get the spin crystal. So, is that it? Was that it? Like, I mean, okay. Just like,
浮世景色百千年，久
that felt very abrupt, honestly. How long have I been streaming? Yeah, I've been streaming about almost 3 hours. Honestly, I'm getting kind of tired of like, you know, voice acting it. Alright. But still, we got through that.
人之
I just feel like, yeah, I feel like nothing. That was very underwhelming.
来世却如白露与泡影，虚无。
But you know, oh well. It'd be like that sometimes. Let's go here. I'll probably call it here for tonight. Thank you for, you know, coming along with me. I know that pretty much everybody was just keeping me in the background this time, and that's alright. I hope that my Paimon voice wasn't too terribly annoying. I felt annoying just, like, I felt annoyed just making the Paimon voice myself, so. So I hope it wasn't too terrible for you all. But that said, thanks for coming. I will see you guys next time. Let me see, because tomorrow is the 9th, and there's a Caneliano game in the afternoon, but I might stream in... Yeah, I might just stream tomorrow evening after the Caneliano game. So, I will see you all then.